Hello friends and fellow subscribers, Bufferkid back again on my channel with another episode of Star Trek Online Delta Recruits. Now in our last episode we got our new starship and got our promotion to Lieutenant Commander. We now have our new starship. This is the cruiser refit, the Exeter. And now we will go ahead and continue on with our next mission, Task Force Hippocrates. Objective. There are more reports than usual about Klingon and Gorn attacks along the border of Federation space. Starfleet has created a task force to patrol the area. Proceed to your assigned coordinates in the Zarantine system and begin patrolling. If you receive any distress signals, you are authorized to do whatever is required to assist. Okay, so we're going to go to the Zarantine system in the Pycanis sector block and assist ships in distress. Now this is going to give us 4,326 expertise, 2,520 skill point expertise, skill points. My bad. Career specific kit reward, which we actually will not need since now we have our first Delta Recruit award from level 10, which is this right here. So we won't need that. Energy dampening armor Mark IV with disruptor resistance and 384 dilithium ore. All right. Now, going into Pycanis, this is going to be a new sector block for us as well. So we're going to go right through Regulus and go straight to Pycanis. Huh, isn't that something? People always leave the same time you leave. And I'm hoping, like I said, the audio is fine. I mean, I'm trying to keep the mic away from my face as much as possible so that I don't get a lot of pop noises. Yep, and it's going to take us a while to get there because our maximum warp now is warp 7.96, and I've been putting skills into driver coil right here, which actually improves your starship warp speed and full impulse, which also is improving my sector space travel. So yep, so actually gives us a perfect time to test our new starship as well. I do apologize if videos are not coming out pretty fast. Like I said, I'm in between. I've got a lot of stuff going on. I'm in the process of looking for a new production studio that I can move my production out of. And then I'm also currently searching for employment because YouTube and Twitch that I do, it's just hobby for me. I don't intend on doing it full time. I know there's people out there that are doing it full time and they can make a living off it, but they built their pages up. The problem with me is I've let my page lag for so long that I've lost momentum. And what I've got to do is I've got to rebuild that momentum. And it's because I haven't posted videos in a while, so now with me starting to get back into it and start doing Delta Recruits, I'm hoping that I get the momentum back up and that I can start rebuilding my page. No, we're not ready for that yet. Okay, so here we are back in Regulus. So now we're going to go ahead and go all the way down here to Pycanis, which isn't going to be, these sector blocks are actually not going to be around much longer. When the Season 10 update hits Star Trek Online, we're going to have the new sector map that's going to show it off. There are videos of people showing the new sector map on Tribble. I just don't see the point of showing it off yet. I do go over to Tribble and test stuff, but I mean, it's still in beta testing form, and that's where people are getting feedback in. That's how the devs are getting feedback, is from Tribble and people playing on it. I tested Delta Recruits over there on Tribble as well. Well, it wasn't Delta Recruits, it was Delta Rising I tested on Tribble because I was a gold subscriber, and I was able to test it before it hit holodeck in October of last year. Okay, let's see. There we go. That's what we want. I want my mission window to pop up here. Alright. We're slowly getting there. Yeah. Not a bad Klingon ship. Alright, there's our sector board. Now we will get a intro from Spock when we enter Pycan, so let's go ahead and do that.
The Klingons are willing to use any weapon available to destroy the Federation, even time itself. It falls to a small group of brave Starfleet officers to restore the timeline and rescue one of their own. Who controls this sector may determine who controls the war.
And there we are, Leonard Nimoy as Spock, introducing us to a new sector. In fact, we are at our destination right here, the Zarantine system, so let's go ahead and begin Task Force Hippocrates. And boy, we got a battle going on already. Okay, so let's see. USS Boyce. To all Federation ships in range, this is USS Boyce. We are taking fire from Gorn fighters and need aid from any ships in range. Repeat, we are being attacked by Gorn and need help. Alright, so let's go ahead and assist the Boyce. Start getting stuff ready to go here. Ooh, cracked right through his shield. Alright, now I'm prepare. There's the emission seeking torpedo. Right, there it is right there, see? It's kind of late. Alright, so let's go ahead and hail the Boyce. Thanks for the assistance we've diverted from our deliveries to deploy these emergency solar collectors, but we need your help to activate them. Our starboard power coupling is blown, and we're reading damage to our navigation systems and warp core. If you can reroute the collector's energy to output us, we can use them to keep our shields up while we make repairs. Okay, so let's see. We should have no trouble getting close enough to switch the collector to transmit mode. Or this is actually another career-specific choice, engineering. Where's the central regulator? Why can't you activate the collectors remotely? So we're going to go ahead and do that. We put the regulator in the hollow of one of the nearby asteroids. Unfortunately, with our transmitters out, we can't reach the regulator or any of the collectors. If we can activate the regulator, that should turn the whole system. Alright. And we've got another tungsten cruiser there. It sounds like that's a shield capacitor. Yep. Looks like it's lost one of my skill. Now we do have a rear torque now on the Exeter. I forgot to mention, we have 2 forward and 2 aft weapons now. Alright, got some Gorn fighters here. We'll take care of them. So now let's go ahead and get this collector activated. Alright, so time to get in the asteroid here. Ooh, watch my starship. Don't scratch my paint floors. Okay, setting override. Specify the parameters for power system. Let's see. Set collectors. Regulator 3. Okay, so let's see. We need to set the power regulator with 2 specifications. First, we need targets that should be just the Boyce. And collectors are, and go that way. All 3. So let's see. Now we'll set our targets to 1. Set our collectors to 3. And that gave us the accolade right there. Power controller. Oh, the voice is hailing us, Captain. Power levels are holding steady, Lieutenant Commander. We can handle it from here. Thanks for helping. Thanks for the helping hand. Hopefully we'll be able to finish our medical deliveries without too much of a delay. Good luck, boys. Exeter out. Incoming message from Starfleet, sir. A Vulcan medical vessel, the T'Pau, is requesting assistance. We're the closest ship. I've laid in a course to the T'Pau's coordinates. We can leave on your command. Not now. We've got an Orion ship. We gotta go take care of him first. We don't leave garbage out. We don't leave our garbage out. We clean up our trash. Alright, let's get another emission-seeking torpedo ready here. Oh, there goes the emission torpedo. He got him. That's what the emission-seeking torpedo does. Alright. In fact, let me check our Delta recruitment details real quick and see if there's anything we've got to do here. Oh, so it's in skirmish. That'll be our next mission after this. So let's go ahead and warp. Hang on. I gotta fix my tray real quick. One of my powers is missing here, which is rotate shield frequencies. Yep, there we go. Now let's go ahead and get this. I don't know why this does this. Sometimes it doesn't save your specific power, saves your tray, and sometimes you've got to do it again just so it learns it. There we go. So now let's go ahead and warp to the T'Pau. Okay. Hailing to T'Pau, sir. Channel open. I am Salar, captain of the Vulcan medical ship T'Pau. There was an outbreak of Tarkanian syndrome on the planet's surface. It is of the utmost importance that the medical supplies we carry be delivered immediately. Please accompany us to the planet and defend us from enemy ships. So now we will escort to T'Pau. Brand new starship, our first mission is escort duty. Hey, alright. Get him, my torpedo, get him! I got him. Alright. And I just got an accolade for the ships. Gave me another skill point. Nope, I cannot use it quite yet. The Zarantine system is not a location of strategic importance. These Gorn attacks must have some other motive. Oh, you think? I suspect there's more going on here. All right, hey, bring on the Gorn. Bring on the Gorn. Ooh. Now I'm using my space bar fire my weapons to set the auto fire, and I use the tab button to switch targets. And I'm using the W, A, S, and D keys, as well as my left mouse stick here, left mouse button here, to move my camera, and then W, A, S, and D to move my starship. Alright, I need to spend these skill points. Oh, it's gonna drive me nuts. Alright, ooh, so now we got the Klingons. Naughty. Now that's where torpedo spread comes in handy, right there. If you've got multiple targets. It looks like they're disruptor free, so they're trying to take out my shield. Oh, well guess what? Hey, you may be cloaked, but you won't be cloaked when my torpedo finds you. But guess what? He just found it. That's where the emission-seeking torpedo actually comes in handy there. When that Klingon ship cloaked, I fired my emission-seeking torpedo and it homed in on his ionized gas that's coming out of his warp nacelles, and I was able to get him. Okay, Captain, the pilot is hailing us. Lieutenant Commander, we are detecting weapons fire on the planet's surface. My ship is on a mission of peace. We are not equipped to deal with armed resistance. Will you secure the area so our healers can transport to the planet's surface safely? Oh, of course. And I'm going to take my bridge officers with me. I'm leaving Zarva behind. Ain't nothing against her. I want to take Nodok. He's a Klingon, so... And I've got Tavril set up. She's going to be my healer. So let's go ahead and beam down. I mean, I will bring Zarva. I mean, she's a Bolian, but when I get into one of the later missions, I'm gonna take Tavril and Eliza. Okay, I'm reading multiple Gorn and Klingon life signs between here and the medical facility. We need to defeat them before the Vulcan medical team can transport. The local security personnel are unequipped to deal with them. I'm also reading various life signs about the complex. It looks like some of the patients here were caught in a crossfire. Too risky. Alright, so I'm gonna try our new weapon here. Ooh. Yeah, the shields aren't too bad. Captain, that security guard might have some idea what's going on. Starfleet, thank goodness you arrived. We've been overwhelmed by Klingons and Gorn ransacking the whole place. Why are the Klingons attacking? As far as I can tell, they're ransacking this place for medical supplies. This is a research hospital with the best technology that Zarantine has to offer. What do the Klingons want with medical supplies? I don't know. The Gorn have been going through all of the computers and medical kits. They're definitely looking for something specific. It looks like the Klingons brought their Gorn allies. Yes, this is definitely some kind of shared operation between them. The Klingons are doing the fighting, but the Gorn have been taking care of the science. They're the ones looking through the files and taking gear and sample containers. Stay here. You don't have to tell me twice. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go to one of the consoles here and check the hospital files. Okay, so let's see. Hospital services. This research hospital serves all of the major medical needs of the Zarantine colony. Emergency services, regular patient services, and extended medical care are all available. Special services. This hospital includes development from Federation medical research as well as incorporating proprietary local therapy tracks. Our medical teams have new treatment methods involving gene sequencing, viral therapy, and xenotransplantation to cure problems caused by radiation poisoning, genetic defects, and unsanctioned Tucker contacts. Unsanctioned Tucker contacts. That's interesting. Genetic resequencing research, but that's illegal in the Federation. Zarantine isn't a Federation colony world. This could be what the Klingons and the Gorn are looking for. Oh, I would say it is. Oh! Who did that? Bad Godzillas. Bad. Huh? I just killed this target. Where are the resequencing virals? I don't know. I'm just a patient. I don't know. Ah, Lieutenant Commander, you're early. Well, of course I'm early, and you're late. You're gonna be dead. Stay still, Godzilla. Oh man, you guys are always having a party without me. Why do you do that? Okay, so Godzilla should be coming around the corner here any minute. Oh, that's right, he's over. Well, let's go ahead and talk to the patient real quick. Please, you have to help us. Why are you here? I'm being treated for Tacanian syndrome. There's been some kind of outbreak lately. I don't know much about it other than that the doctors say I need a transplant of my own bone marrow resequenced and cloned. Why are you behind the force field? Are you contagious? No, the Gorn and the Klingons put those force fields up when they arrived. They didn't want any of us to escape. Most of the patients here can barely stand. We're not going anywhere. What did the Gorn want with you? He was asking about all the medical supplies and tests, the resequencing virus, the cell growth chambers, everything. I don't know about these things. I'm just a patient here. Resequencing and cloning. It's like they're stealing materials used for genetic augmentation. The Klingons never had any luck with augmentation. Their attempts to use the augmentation virus in the 22nd and 23rd centuries were disasters. Why would they be bothering again? The Klingons have never been ones to reopen an unsuccessful line of inquiry, because it's not for the Klingons, it's for the Gorn. Now that actually ties into an Enterprise episode, as well as an original series, and of course the Wrath of Khan movie. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's set up our turret here. Oh, you ugly! How dare you knock me over? That's not nice of you, Godzilla. Alright, I took care of him. Alright, so let's go ahead and signal this Captain Sealer to beam down. The doctor is in the house. Although this facility has sustained some damage, I expect that my crew will be able to restore this wing of the facility within 52.3 minutes. Your decisive action has potentially saved the lives of many of the patients today, Lieutenant Commander. While the hospital may be saved, I'm still concerned about what the Gorn might have stolen. I cannot speak for the larger issues of the Gorn and Klingon attacks. Logic suggests that if the Gorn left any clues behind, my crew will find them while they are making repairs. Do not hesitate to speak with them for further information. Your assistance has been appreciated, but the situation is now stable. You may depart at your leisure. Thank you, Captain. Okay, the area is secured, Lieutenant Commander. Captain Solar's crew may be able to answer a few questions for you if you wish. We can return to the Exeter as soon as you're ready. Well, let's go ahead and speak to the Vulcan doctor here. Peace and long life to you, Lieutenant Commander. What is Tacanian syndrome? A rare virus that attacks the blood cells of some humanoids. The disease was first diagnosed 47.6 years ago on Takan 3. Victims of Tacanian syndrome slowly stop producing red blood cells. If left untreated, the disease is always fatal. What is the treatment for Tacanian syndrome? We will administer a series of injections to the patients over the course of the next 3 weeks. The treatment can be uncomfortable, but if given in time, the recovery rate is 100%. Who developed the treatment for Tacanian syndrome? A team at Starfleet Medical used the Fabrini cure for xenoplasticemia, discovered by Ambassador Spock and Admiral Leonard McCoy in the 2268 as the basis for a treatment. Xenopolycythemia and Tacanian syndrome are similar in nature. The Vulcan Science Academy is attempting to determine if the two diseases are linked in some way. Another tie-in to Star Trek the original series there. Alright, so now we can go ahead and leave the system here. Alright, so let's go ahead and hail Starfleet Command. Good work, Lieutenant Commander. I'm looking forward to reviewing your report. On first glance, it is clear that the Klingons are doing something with genetic modification. Since they do not have their own equipment, they're stealing ours. This is a bad road, and I suspect there's worse news to come. Okay, so we're going to get 4,326 skill points, 2,520 expertise, career-specific kit Mark IV, energy dampening armor Mark IV, uncommon disruptor damage resistance, 384 dilithium ore.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Oh, and we just got our next promotion. We are now Lieutenant Commander 11. Let's see. Hello, Lieutenant Commander. I've heard of your recent accomplishments and would like to congratulate you. You're exactly the sort of captain Starfleet needs as an example for young officers here at the Academy. Please join me here on Earth to discuss some new promising officers. I look forward to speaking with you. Okay, so we've got 3 missions here. We've got new officer, we've got new duty officers, and then we've got first complement. Okay, and then our next mission will pop up, which, not now, Franklin Drake, go away. So, we'll go ahead and continue that. Well, in fact, let's go ahead and choose our new officer real quick. Let's take a look and see what we got. Let's see, new officer, who's going to be joining the crew of the Exeter? Oh, this is a good one right here. Cadet Exit, Saurian male, and he has efficient. This is a pretty good trait. I could sell this officer and make some EC off of him if I want. But I think I'm going to keep him because the efficiency trait comes in handy. It's similar to the board bridge officer that you can get, the unique board bridge officer that you can get from the C-Store, who has the efficiency trait as well, which helps out power levels. And then we can go for a Klingon science officer, or we can go for a human tactical officer who has the leadership, which is subsystem repair and hull regenerate. But I think I'm going to go with the Saurian bridge officer right now. So collect reward. Not now. So that's actually pretty good. Let's go ahead and spend our skill points real quick here. Get some of these skills maxed out here. I know I need to put some more skills into weapon proficiency. There we go. Alright. So, let's go ahead and transport back to Earth space dock real quick. That'll set us up for our next mission, which is now we'll be able to get duty officers. In fact, you know, I've got some time here in this video. Let's go ahead and beam down to get our new duty officers real quick. Since now we're level 11, we have access to the duty officer system now. Which duty officers will help you out, and they also help out you. They'll help you out in space combat and ground, but they also do missions of their own as well, which boosts your level in the DOF system. God, seems like only yesterday she just left Starfleet Academy. In fact, to be honest, it was only 4 days ago. Okay, so here's Lieutenant Farah. So we'll go ahead and talk to him. New duty officers are available. So now let's get our first complement. So we're gonna get a lot of common duty officers here. But as mentioned, if you put some of these duty officers on ground, they're gonna help you out. Like this one here, security officer. This is gonna come in handy if you're attack officer. So let's go ahead and. So there we got our first complement of duty officers. Yeah, I should have another complement, I would imagine. Oh, I guess that was it. Yeah, I guess that was it. So anyway, well, that takes care of that. Now let's see what kind of assignments that we have real quick. Now the duty officer system here is pretty unique. This one here is actually a good one that you want to get. Is diplomatic. Is because when you reach level 4, you get the diplomatic corps uniform and your ability to transport to Deep Space Nine. I'm definitely gonna get this. I've got this for two of my characters right now on my account, and so I'm definitely gonna do that. So let's look at our assignments real quick. So see, we got one right here we can do. So let's go ahead and do that. And then let's go ahead and do this as well, even though we don't really need this. I don't want a telepath. If he's the only one. Alright. So that takes care of that, and that takes care of this episode of Star Trek Online Delta Recruit. So thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for our next episode, Skirmish. So that will be coming real soon to my channel. So once again, thanks for watching. This is Bufferkid saying be cool, and see you.